kitty. Kitty's coming in to say hello. How you doing, Polly? Polly's first today. Hey, let's see. What am I doing here? Well, ad starts in 39 seconds. Although I don't think you get them, do you? Yeah. But we'll just kind of hang out and chat here for a moment anyway. I think. There, sorta, kinda. Say hi. There I am. Oh, goodness gracious. So how's everyone's week been? Oh, you subscribed for 11 months. Gosh, can you believe it's been 11 months already? It's like crazy. Hey, Lawful, how you doing? Assuming the mic's working fine and everything else is working fine. And I don't know if Nope's gonna show up or not. Earlier in Discord, he kind of indicated that he'd be around maybe this evening, and maybe we could get some stuff going with the nether and the nether walls and all that good stuff. Huh? Yeah, that would be nice. Pardon me. My throat's a little, I don't know what you want to call it. I just tasted a couple of little bites of a few different sweets that my husband and son brought back from a bakery. And it's like, they were like yummy. You're a little warm today, but otherwise great. Nice. Yeah, we're actually pretty good today considering it's Southern California. We had that overcast marine layer business that's known as June gloom. Excuse me. This is where I wish I had one of those mics where I could just push a button and mute real quick. But I don't, so you have to put up with my clearing my throat on occasion. Even right now at 4 p.m. in the afternoon, which is usually about the hottest at this time of year, it's only 73 degrees outside. Hey, Eric! How's Eric today? June gloom, never heard that before. Yeah, it's kind of one of those Southern California things in the whole Los Angeles basin. Gets June gloom. We get May gray and June gloom. Sometimes it's thick enough we'll get maybe just a little teeny bit of a mist or a drizzle, but that is probably maybe a little more back in May. And of course, May's over. Eric's good. Well, that's good to hear. Hey, Ajax. So where's that Nope? I don't know if Nope's going to join me or not. Well, I don't know if I'm... Maybe I should rephrase that. I should be joining Nope. He was talking about maybe the nether walls designing. Here I thought all this time he had... Yeah, I don't think so. Anyway, but what am I going to do now? I don't know. I'm just kind of here. Wish those things had stopped growing, and I don't want to put string under them. Those two that one has never grown beyond that. That one's only grown down 2, but it was growing all the way down. And I did something at one point, and it finally stopped growing again, which is perfectly fine. It's perfect. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. That's good, good, good. And Polly says, yeah, I thought he had plans. Well, yeah, I mean, he may be lurking. We know Nope. I mean, he has the powers. I think he can probably see what we're doing at any time, too. I don't know. What did I just hear? Where is it? Where is it? Those guys with those long, skinny legs and purple eyes. Is he hiding in here? I dug this out a little while ago. I've been on since like 9:45 this morning, my time. Can't you shear the ends to stop growth on bedrock now? You know, I don't know. I mean, do you have to just shear it one at a time? Because I've tried to do this one too. Eric says, yep. So you have to do just one segment at a time and it'll stop. Maybe that's what I did there and I just don't realize it. These I want to keep long here, so and those in there, yeah, they're okay. They're all right. It's just a couple of them here, they just kind of tend to get in the way, like these two. And even that one, for some reason, bothers me when it gets longer. Hey, Moa, welcome in. Oops. Here I am, forgetting all my stuff and things again. Let's see. / shout out. Eric was here before Moa, and I can't remember. Yeah, I think that's Eric Bannister. We'll get his shout out first, then we'll get Moa's in a bit. And Moa, you could check my my emotes. Did you check the emotes? Is it there? Is it there? Should be. I can probably check it myself even. Is it there? Can I do it? Where is it? It is there. Yep, Polly found it. Moa was very kind and made me a little bee emote. I thought that was so cool. And I'm such a sluggard. I don't want to say slackard. I mean, that doesn't quite sound right. Slacker, I guess is the word. I didn't get around to try to figure out how to to put it into my emotes here in the Discord, or not Discord, the Twitch stream manager till today. Twitch stream thing till today. Anyway, what am I gonna do? I mean, I was kind of hoping Nope would really show up, either in game or something, so I could do something. I just kind of puttered around here all day. I was kind of organizing things a little bit because I had a whole lot of stuff in here, and of course, when I do that, it's slower than molasses because I'm usually watching streams, other people's streams. And there was a new guy I was watching, Val, this morning and through a better part of the day. Hey, fantastic Sherlock Fox. I'm glad you're here, and you have a 20 stream streak. Very nice, very nice. Very much appreciated, all you folks that keep coming back, whether you're actively here chatting or you're lurking. That's a great thing. Moa says, hey, you got it done. That's what matters. Yep. You know, this little old lady, this little old granny lady, you know, a little bit tech challenge. She did figure it out. Had to do a couple questions on the Google. Oh, we got a friend over here. Let's go take care of a friend. Oh, and I'll show that in a second. Oh, let's shoot you instead. Oops, my aim's off. Go away. Those spears have long reaches. I didn't want a spear. But I took out the railway. I don't need any more guys. When I came on first thing this morning, the two people, or two prisoners that had been in, they were just kind of extras. They I don't know. Maybe they decided they didn't want to be in this movie or something. They were gone. So were the boats, carts, whatever it is they were in. And there was a big old creeper hole right over here. Yeah. Let's see, Moa. Fox, hi, friend. Good. Thank you, Fox, for getting that shout out for Moa. I appreciate that. Did you talk about the adventure? I have not yet. I'm just still kind of getting started, rambling on. Yeah, Ajax and I went on a 3-hour adventure the other day. Kind of like a 3-hour cruise. We didn't get lost and stranded though, like the Gilligan's Island folks did. We did go in a boat. Yeah, we were boating across some of the ocean areas. Not here, but I don't even know what direction we were in. Because we went through the Nether portal, and Ajax was leading, and I was just following, not paying attention at all. But he had come over here before we left and made this little thing. And he says, well, I might need to ask you to do something for me. And this is what started it all. He built this little contraption. If I have the story right, he said he saw it done on Java. So he wanted to test and see if it could be done here on Bedrock. So it had an interpearl floating in it right there. And that's soul sand, I guess, underneath there. And he says, if I get stuck out there, just flip that trap door and it'll bring me right back, maybe. I says, well, where are you going? And I says, would you be going out to find some of them new sulfur stuffs? I says, you know what? Yeah, I might want to go with you. There he is. So, left his little thingamabobby here. He's going to demonstrate how you put the ender pearl in it, I think. Yep, just like that. It has to slide down the side of that honey block. Then he goes somewhere. You going to go even further or not? Or you want me to do it now? We were going to test to see if it works if you were in either the end or in the nether. We haven't done that part of it yet. Anyway, let me read something here. Fox says, I'll be in and out of lurk as I'm cooking dinner for the kids, right? Yep, it's always that time before Scouts, but it's been a bit of a day. Well, I hope it calms down if it's been a bit of a day. So is Ajax wanting me to flip it and demonstrate, or is he flying off? He flew off. He'll have to type in here when he wants me to do it. But anyway, he built that, and the idea is to flip it, and it teleports him right back. It is so cool. It's like, wow, when did Bedrock get something this cool? Because I don't remember now where he was. At his base, maybe? Okay, I'll go to the nether. Okay, he's going to go to the nether. All right, we'll see if it teleports him back from the nether. It works in the overworld. We just weren't quite sure if it works in the from bringing someone back from the nether or from the end. But it's so simple. It's like, and it takes up little space. But you know what's funny is every time I come out of the house and I walk out here, I glance over, it reminds me of a captain with his banner, which is kind of, okay, I'm in the nether, you can test it. Okay, I'm going over to it now. You just flip the, he didn't come back, so nope. Polly says wife just got home. He's going to lurk for a bit. Okay, Polly. Ajax, are you anywhere? Did we lose Ajax? I hope not. Should I flip the trapdoor back up? I'm going to flip the trapdoor back up, I think. I'm assuming he can hear me. Oh, Ajax, are you there? Okay, I flipped it back up, but there's no pearl. The pearl is gone. And Ajax did not return. Nope, doesn't work if I'm in another dimension. Okay, alrighty. So it has to just be here in the overworld, which that's fine. You know, if you're 3,000 blocks out, it should bring you right back, I guess. How far out were you the other day, Ajax? Sorry, we're not in voice chat to do this. Had a problem. When we went on our little adventure, I recorded it, and I should have had sound, I thought, but when I watched it back, we don't hear Ajax. We only hear my side of the conversations. So I don't know if I will post that to YouTube like the other videos or not. I may, just as kind of one of those oddball things. But our adventure was, we went to find the sulfur stuff. We did. We had to go a long ways. We put a portal. We went through a portal, I should say. Ajax built a portal where we, how did he do it now? I'm trying to remember. Okay, I think was, wait, what's he say? Okay, I'm in the net. Okay, nope, doesn't work. Oh, think I was at Guardian Farm when we first tried. Oh, yeah, so you were pretty close. I wonder how far distance. Saying hi from the Virgin Islands, Yarn Beast says. Yeah. Hey, is the sailing trip over? You guys gonna be going home soon? Or are you still aboard ship? Awesome. Yeah. But, yeah. Okay, at my base if you want to try. Okay. I will try again. There he is. That fast. And look at that. You landed on top of it this time, not between the water and the the trap door. Boats used to have 40 help points. Yeah, I read that, Moa. I think that's awesome. Eric says, hi, Yarn Beast. Yeah. But isn't that cool? This is like the neatest thing. I told him he has to leave this here. That's pretty good distance. Yeah, how many? Yeah, it's several hundred, isn't it, to your base over there? I know we can see it, but or see parts of it. But I think it's 200 or 300 blocks away, at least. So, yeah. Woof. I heard you, Woofy. You know what? You haven't been fed in a long time. There, yeah. Yeah, like a good steak. Ajax will have to go over and feed his puppy. But if you feed the puppy, does that mean he's no longer a baby? I don't know how that works. But anyway, I gotta go down. I gotta go down into my and show what we brought back, or at least what I brought back. From we went out. We found the sulfur thing, and we went out. Let's see, where'd I put the sulfur? We got the sulfur, and we got the wonderful little sulfur cubes. Stay away from the chicken. I don't think you can absorb a chicken, but you know, you just never know. Come back here. See, that grew again. Stop growing. And so brought those back. I have no idea what I'm going to do with any of this stuff yet, but you can craft the potent sulfurs. You only need, what is it, 9 of them? I forget now. But yeah, you can craft them. So if you don't find the actual spring, you should find springs. We didn't find a surface spring per se. Yeah, well, that's what I did, was right-click the vine with my shears, because, yeah, it's the only way you can trim them. See, like that. That's right click, right trigger. So I'm on a controller. Wonder if it has to be just below the light, maybe? Or the glowberries? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, we brought them back. We got lots of this stuff. You can make the polished sulfur. I have a whole shulker of sulfur blocks, plus a little extra. And the same with the cinnabar. It looks much better polished. Otherwise, it kind of looks like spam. Spam in a can. Canned spam. I like it much better in the polished version. But still, it's not a bad block. Hello, Trunga. How you doing? Good day. Pup trip's going great. Yeah. That's the first time I've heard from her since they boarded the ship, or before they boarded the ship. So, and that was, see, they flew on Friday and spent Friday night and boarded the ship on Saturday, if I remember right. Today's Thursday. She said it's like 6 or 7 days, so maybe they're back. Maybe, I don't know when they fly home. I don't remember. I'm very bad at those things. But yeah, and the I don't know, raw cinnabar block, I don't know what you want to call it, has little bits of almost a lavendery purplish hue, grayish purple to it. And I know some of you have already been out there. I've been watching the streams and stuff, so I know most people probably that show up here have been out there. But there's a whole lot more. If anyone was from our server here is interested in going out and finding that, but it's out. I don't think Ajax minds if I shared the cords. We were pretty lucky to find it. We did ultimately resort to chunk base to get the cords, but we did try to find it first on our own by flying and boating and hoofing it a lot on foot. And somewhere out there I have a poor little lost tamed dog. Tamed wolf, tamed dog. And yeah, it kind of got left behind, poor little thing. Oh well, goes that way. It'll be around. Everybody will know it because it'll have its little red collar on if anybody ever finds it again. I couldn't tell you where we lost it. I just know it. With the two of us in the boat, it couldn't get in the boat. And we boated quite a bit, so, and we were here and we were there. Deveria, hello. It says you're a first-time chatter. I thought you've been here and chatted before. How's your day been? Are you in day or are you in evening at the moment? I forget exactly where you are. And I'm still not seeing any signs of nope. He's not joined the game. So I don't know what his plan is, but he did talk about the Nether. I don't have gold on, but it's okay. Oh, I put a little fence around here. I was out here earlier, and there was a creeper that had managed to get down in there. And we still have the tree horse. Tree horse is still here. Tree horse is good. But Nope was going to get on finally, I thought, and come into the Nether. Well, he said he wanted to do it this evening and check out, and I haven't seen him get on at all day. But, you know, this is the Nether Hub, this massive hole in the ground. Most of you've seen it, I'm sure, probably half a dozen times. But there's supposed to be, I guess, a design planned for the wall, or maybe he's still in the planning stages for the wall and for the floor. And I have no clue what he was planning for the ceiling, if anything. Ajax has been on filling in the massive holes to the outer wilds of this place. Deveria says, I have been here a few times, but don't talk, just lurk. Oh, I could have sworn you had chatted once in here, like just recently. Trunga, we should voice chat and watch that game together. You guys have a game? Is it like you guys are watching soccer and stuff like that? Is that what's going on? I don't know anything at all about soccer other than it's called soccer, and what is it? You don't touch the ball at all with your hands. It's all with your feet or other body parts. But yeah, so there was no plan. The only alternative. Who? How dare you? Yeah, it's not entirely safe here. They come in from over here. Somewhere over here. Oh, bunches of you. Alrighty. Well, any more that way either? As well. Got one. Let's get the other one. Okay. We got those. We'll go pick up our debris. I remember growing up in Oregon. The slogan back then was, keep Oregon green. So you didn't litter. And they had little turnouts along the highways with trash cans where you're supposed to dump your car garbage. Still don't have anything here. Watching Canada versus Qatar. Qatar, is it? No, it's pronounced Qatar, right? Qatar. Right now. Canada 3, Qatar 0. All right. Okay. Cubans. The bees keep getting in here, my little silver bees. Well, until they reach that stage, then they look like nasty yellow wasps, which is kind of funny. Was this yeah, this was kind of the way we went. And somewhere, I can't remember where he took me. I just remember we went down this hallway in a tunnel. It was quite a ways. And that's where we went, and we came out, I don't know, somewhere in like the 4,000 Z. Oh my gosh, there's so many bees in here. The 4,000 on the Z plus, and hoping that was maybe far enough to find one of the sulfur springs, which we never did find the surface ones. And that's when we resorted to the good old chunk base and got some idea of where we could probably find one. And went there and saw a river. And lo and behold, down in that river was the sulfur stuffs. So we kind of jumped in and started looking and poking around, and I dug down a little bit and made an air pocket, and then we found it, and we were digging around in this little area. Wish I could show you. That was so fun. Dug around in this little area of it, and let's see, was there, I don't think there was a spring at that portion. Maybe there was. I don't remember now. But then I was going in a different direction than Ajax was going, because he was kind of going like, say, this direction, and I started digging kind of like through a wall and stuff this way. And it opened up into a larger bit of a cave area, which was really nice. Bacon! Bacon potato is here. I cactus wait for the U.S. versus England in Philadelphia on July 4th. Rematch of the century. The U.S. and the British. Ooh. Kind of like 1776 all over again or something like that. July 4th. I get it all. I don't know. Cactus kind of made it an interesting sentence. It really did. So guys, Nope's not here to give us some ideas on that. What am I doing? Somebody want to go give Nope a big holler? I could go down and do some netherite mining. I haven't done that. Oh, I moved those things. Names. I can't remember names of anything. Nope, I can't. Yep, see, it just grew up right in front of us. I moved them over there because one of the other things I have thought about is I need a barn. I need a barn for my steeds. And I was looking at this earlier today and thinking, well, you know, why not just put the barn there since I don't need any more prisoners? And the horses, steeds, and donkey, and zombie horses, they're all still right here. And you know what? The guy upstairs, I could keep that as a second floor. He could just stay there. Oh, the War of 1812, was that? I don't know when we did what. It's 1776. Right? Sheesh. Ugh, the American Legion's gonna shoot me. I don't remember these things. You know, it's like, it's back, like, when I went to school, where I went to school, maybe it had more to do with the where than the when. We had the flag code that we had to learn. And throughout grade school, every year you had an additional 10 rules, I guess you could say, rules or things of knowledge that you had to put out. It was like, what does the field of blue mean? What do the stars represent? What do the red stripes represent? What does the white stripes represent? We had to learn all that. Of course, when I first started school, trying to think, I probably have to look this up to be 100% positive again. There may have only been 48 states still, or the other 2 states may have joined the year I started school. Yep, B is that old. I don't even have any tree saplings out here growing. What's wrong with me? Okay, let me go check something. I could do that. I could plant some trees. We're going to find out something to do. Have history lessons or something. I don't know. I hated history. Absolutely hated it. I don't need those. I don't need those. Overflow. Don't need them. Don't need them. Overflow 2. Definitely don't need them. Oh, don't need them. I do still need mangroves. Oh, I'm so tired of chopping mangroves. And spruce. I could chop down a few spruce. I only need that many more spruce. Tronga says the white stripes represent a band comprising of Jack and Meg White and Amazing Blues Rock. No. Wrong white stripes. It was I think the white stripes stand for loyalty and the red stripes stand for the blood that was shed. Or was it the blue background stood for loyalty? And the white was purity. And obviously the number of stars represents the number of states. Declared their independence 1776. Yeah, 76, because I remember celebrating the bicentennial in 1976. Half of you probably weren't even born then. Maybe all of you weren't born then. Alaska and Hawaii both joined in 1949. Okay. I thought it was 59. You sure it's not 1959? "1815 was last conflict the USA had with the British Empire." Possibly. 82, so not quite. Okay. Bacon. Google says 1949. Thanks for the shout, B. You're welcome. I think maybe my wonderful mods managed to get that in there for me. Appreciate them. 1949. Could have swore that was 59. But anyway, there was a list of like 50 line items that you had to memorize for the flag code. You can probably find that too and look it up. It was known as the flag code, and it was sponsored every year by the American Legion. And you would get a little paper certificate, a little larger than a standard postcard, and it was signed by the president of the American Legion for that year and local secretary and stuff, if you were able to pass the questions as to what they were. And I have at least one or two or three of them somewhere around in my, I don't know, I called it my hopeless chest. You know, most women of my era had what they called a hope chest. Well, I never had one. So January 3rd for Alaska and August 21st for Hawaii. Wow, I could have swore it was closer to later 1950s. Well, I guess I was wrong. Not the first time and won't be the last. This room, oh, that's another thing I was doing. Gotta show you. Okay, gotta show you. Since we're just kind of rambling around here at the moment. There's these things you can buy from the Wandering Trader. He charges 3 diamonds a piece. I think you can buy 3 at a time. You know, and when you buy them, they're only called tropical fish. But you can, if you put them in water and then get water again and pick them up, it will tell you what the names of them are. And how many are there? What does the information thing say when you kind of first log into Minecraft? 792 of them or something? I don't think 792 of them are going to fit in here, but every one of these is different so far. And of course, then there's the puffer fish. I don't know how I managed to buy those. I was old enough to remember the episode of Barney Miller where the bicentennial was mentioned. Mentioned. Oh, you guys. Kids. You're all kids. 3,000? No, wait. Is it 3,000 plus? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not sure even this room is going to hold them all, but I've decided I'm going to start collecting tropical fish from the trader. Yeah. And how many was that I had? I know there's 9 plus 6, 15. I have 15. We're well on our way, right? We'll have them all tomorrow. Oh, Wandering Trader, where are you? Mr. Scammer, you're missing. How far out has Ajax gone? Is he waiting for me to do that one again? Where did he go? I'm going to chop a tree, I think, because why not? And yeah, there's my pranked tree. I thought I was being pranked again earlier today too when I got on because I was over by where my beacon is, where it shows from the ground, and I kept hearing zombies. It's like, who put a zombie underground here by my beacon? I don't want to have to go looking for a zombie. And I thought, well, maybe it's because I didn't necessarily fill in around the layers of the beacon base when I fixed it after a lovely little creeper blew it up. Whoops, wrong tool. Got to use the right tool, B. And I guess the problem was that, yeah, I did leave spawnable space under the dirt on the base itself, because B didn't know if when you have it underground like that, if you needed to leave spaces or if it should be covered, if covering the base, you know, block above block had any problem. So it was dark down there, of course. There was actually, I dug it out, and there was probably a half a dozen zombies and a couple of skeletons hanging out in there. So I promptly sent them to where the bad guys go and filled it in. So now they can't spawn there again. But I was convinced Ajax was on and pranked me, because that kind of seems like something he would have done. Right, Ajax? What you doing, Ajax? Where are you, Ajax? Well, we'll chop down this tree because I did still need a few stacks to fill out my backup box for the shop, but I don't know why. We're not getting sales at this stage of the game. I gotta be careful here because things, even though I lit up a little more than what it used to be, things are gonna spawn. Because that's how the creeper got in my wood collection area. So, yeah, that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think I started mentioning I was watching a stream earlier. Yeah. And he rated to a new guy that's fairly new streamer and only had like 5 followers. In fact, that guy is still streaming. No, he isn't. I think he's rated out now. Because he's a different name there, yeah. And oh, you're following me? Wanted to see what a pointy sword was like, huh? Okay. The guy had some really nice builds. He had a style I've not really paid attention to or seen much before. It just looked really nice. Yeah. Some of his floors reminded me kind of like of a quilt, which is kind of cool. I would notice that because I used to make quilts. And then I found Minecraft and it kind of took over my life. It's like all I do now is play Minecraft. Spruce. Yeah, what I'm doing now. I'm okay. I got it. We got this under control. Sure we do. So am I missing a lot of stuff in chat? Or not? I guess I should look, huh? We'll plant this tree and then we'll look. There's new music in the game too. You guys hearing the new music? I don't know if I don't know how loud my music is because I usually keep it pretty low because is that the proper grammar? There's those. There's that handful of songs in Minecraft that get really, really loud. It's like, drives me batty. Anyway, let's go see what I've missed. Trunga said, in my last stream, I mentioned you in the tree harvest area you have as an inspiration for the one I built on Super Moist. Nice. Thank you. Yeah, and I got my inspiration from Dadcraft73. His wasn't quite that big or anything, but yeah, he did it once in a stream with, a couple little platforms for the trees and then showing the water flow. And did it that way. Yep. And let's see. I think I've kept up with chat pretty well, actually. All right. Bacon says, oh, baby, we're having sloppy joes for dinner. Yum. Yeah, I wish sloppy joes. I used to love them. Absolutely love them. Of course, we always use the man-witch kind out of the canned stuff. You get your sloppy joes homemade ground beef and then add your own seasonings and tomato sauce and stuff. I'm lazy these days. I just get the canned stuff and brown up the ground beef, let it simmer together. Oh, that reminds me, I probably should have, well, it's on really low, it's not a problem. I was cooking the bones of a Costco rotisserie chicken. I picked it earlier today, all the meaty bits off, and then I boiled down the bones and the skin and whatever other bits and pieces that are left over that aren't edible meat. And I'll do something with it. I don't know. It won't be for dinner tonight, obviously, because I go too long. I stream too long, too late for dinner. And I didn't get going on it until late because I remembered it when I first woke up this morning, thanks to Alarm Cat as usual. I didn't immediately go down and start working on it because I was very groggy when Alarm Cat woke me up at 6 a.m. and hubby was still sound asleep. There was no coffee made. And I was like, and yeah. Now I absolutely cannot chop that cherry, that cherry spruce tree down. That's got some kind of fungus or something that made it look like that. I don't know. It's very interesting though. Yeah. Because my parkour skills are awful. That tree is cursed. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. How do you get pink leaves on a spruce trunk? I mean, it just something's wrong with that tree. Has a case of prankitis or something. I don't know. Is that what we call it? Prankeriasis? I don't know. I have to think of a good name for that. Ajax says, yeah, I make a jar or two of broth from bone. It's great soup stock. Yeah. Yeah, I know that stuff called bone broth is like the latest dietary. Oh, poo. That's right, Cross would have said, oh, poopy. What, you don't want those to come down. Don't want to lose my scaffold. Thank you. Any more up there? Yeah, I'll use an axe on the dirt. I don't know. We might have to fire that kid Nope. That Nope kid. Of course, might have to fire TNC Cuban, too. Who said that? Shh. This kind of is mostly being Ajax lately. We don't even have Polly. Polly likes Java now. He's a traitor. Oh, we got a new tree. Okay. Although I'm sure... Yeah, oh yeah, I got plenty to fill that... I have plenty now to fill that one shulker. I think that's really about the only one. Hey, Jen! You heard? You're telling on me? Or I'm telling you? I heard it, I'm telling you. Yay. How you doing, Jen? I think I'm having my, it's Thursday, and I'm having my usual morning streamer withdrawals. But I understand. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm hiding. Dirt. Yeah. Ajax says, maybe we can bribe Polly with the Swift Sneak 3 I got the other day. I don't know. It might not work. He's probably still listening. He's probably laughing his head off. What did I come down here for? Oh, the wood. The wood. The wood. Drop off the wood. Where is it? Spruce. It's in here. Take those out. Yay! The backup box is done. Now it goes in here. Now we have overflow 2 and overflow 3 that's empty. So, because someone bought a lot of spruce early on. We'll put those in there. Yeah, we'll keep a stack of those in there for now. We'll just dump the rest of the stuff in the dump chest. That goes upstairs, just down here. That goes upstairs here. Oh, I gotta go out and put that back around the tree. Down here, down here. That can go in there for now. Okay. There and there. That's my fuel. I just put this back on here today. It had, what did it have in there that I burned? I don't remember. But yeah, it's empty now, so I can take it back off. I probably didn't pick it up. It's in here. Yep, in there. Chicken still keeps laying its eggs. Gets up here, lays its eggs. Let's see. This one go in there. No, this one goes here on the wall. There we go. What was it I transferred into that earlier today to burn? Oh, I know what it was. I think it was leftover crossbows and such that I brought back quite a while back from the raid farm and had upstairs withdrawals. Yes, Jen knows exactly. We didn't have our usual Thursday morning streamer. She's taking a break for the rest of the month. So, I'd say I could stream during her time, but I can't fill her shoes. Gosh. Oh, goodness. Do I still have my... I do. Dirt. The upstairs stuff. I don't know why I keep those eggs. That's downstairs. Upstairs. Downstairs. Upstairs. You know, this is insanity. It truly is. Downstairs. Downstairs. But that's how B plays. Very insanely. Guess if I don't really need to chop these down, I don't need to put the scaffold back up either, do I? Except I left a dirt block up there. That looks kind of funky. Okay, hopefully that was the only one. Oh, how did I manage that? Okay, so one more. Everything did its thing. Yeah, it's probably not one more. Sometimes they're over here. No. Okay. But yeah, back to that streamer earlier. His design elements, I guess is maybe what you'd call it, were really nice. I really enjoyed it. I gave the guy a follow. He's also I think he's probably a 1980s era individual. I'm not. My daughter is. Shh, I didn't tell you that. What am I in here for? I don't know. Barn. Now we can do kind of a barn that will match this, or I can do it out of something else, still incorporating some of the... Oh my gosh. Hey, Jax, you just made me jump. Thank you for the redeem. I will hydrate. And an ad starts in just under 3 minutes. Yes, hydration is a good thing. In fact, I'll finish that bottle off. As long as I don't choke on it. It almost went down the wrong pipe. It was close. There, we open up another one. Okay. What were some... Oh. I took wool over to the prison farm today. So there's plenty of wool over there. I replaced I topped off the 2 shulkers here and then took the full ones over. Took out the railings from here. Haven't done that yet. I could do this. I don't think there's anything I need. I don't think so. See if we can't get... you guys are going to go over, aren't you? Probably. It's okay. I'll have to swim for them, I guess. So I doubt I'm picking all of them up. I don't need the carts for anything anymore. Especially now that I lit it up over there, and if I build a barn, that'll take away the place anyway. If I do need anything, I will just, I don't know, figure out something darken underneath there or something, or rebuild this if I have to. Can't tell if there's any that fell in the water or not. Discord. Oh, it does show up. Hopefully it is that way. Yep, I have Discord. I have a YouTube where I post the unedited streams. And that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to start recording today, so I'll just have to download it off the Twitch method. I do that frequently. Yep, there's some in the water. So let's see. Well, oops, nope. That was not what I wanted to do. He's here, he's chasing me. He's not gonna give up, is he? The guy with the thing. You know what I mean. And you guys are all probably in an ad. Where'd he go? Well, maybe he did give up. It's the guy with the riding the Nautilus that had the, I don't know if he had a pitchfork or if he had a spear. I'm gonna go back out and check. So if I die, I just wanted to retrieve my rails. I've got an iron farm. It's not like rails are that necessary. He must have disappeared. I would have thought they would have kept following, but I guess not, huh? I think I'm gonna go over here where the dock is. A better chance of getting back up. Hang on a second, let me catch up with chat here. See, Bacon saying something. Come on, B. You can do this. You've done it many times before. There we go. Okay, now that I'm safe. Bacon says, Silver, do you have a Discord? Oh, it's like I'd like to send you something. Yeah, I do. Oh, you redeemed that. Okay, I'm hello. Here's B's Discord. Yeah. Ajax says, red barn with cinnabar and maybe red nether brick and granite. That's an idea. Keep saying the invite is invalid. Okay, how can is there a way I can remedy that while I'm in stream, or is that something I'd have to do off stream? Even the link down below in the, what is it, the about or whatever, I don't know what you guys see when I'm on stream. I don't know if I pull up my channel. Of course, it would help if I use the other mouse on. Let's see, channel. What do I see there? Does it show? Yeah. So when you hit the Discord that's down under the about, it says invalid. I may have to fix that somehow. Now, what if I went to my Discord and grabbed invite to server? Well, that probably... Edit pre-server, I don't know what that is. Invite to server, does that give a code? Oh, that just gives me a list of people to invite. Or send a server invite link to a friend is what it does. How do you get... I am so very... You'll just DM it to me? Okay. Okay, and I'll have to figure out then why Discord isn't working, because the link below should work. I may have to reset it, I guess. I don't know. What do I know? Been streaming for 11 months and I still don't know what I'm doing. Well, not quite 11 months, but it's close. Now, what was I just doing? Oh, I tore those out. And now I need to, where's my shovel? We'll tear out the whole bridge. I don't need the bridge there, even. I think I'll sleep first. Because I'm a bee. I like the daylight. Keep saying invite. Definitely have to figure that out. Maybe the link broke. Is that a thing? I guess. I don't know. Okay, which way do I want to do this? Oh, look at that. I still have some rails up here on the... Probably should take those... Probably doesn't take anything to break them. Nope, doesn't take anything to break those. The redstone torches. And the rails. More redstone torch. Did that fall? Did that one fall? Looked like it fell. I'm not going to worry about it. It's one. I have a fair amount of redstone. And you know how much redstone I do? Not do. That would fall too? I don't know. Hard to tell. Sometimes it is hard to tell, you know? We'll get this one. We'll go down and get that rail. Don't want to be a litter bug. Okay, I think I'll leave the little bit of landing platform there. And maybe I'll grab a boat, come back to get the dirt. Dirt does seem to be in short supply in my my part of the world here. I mean, it's all around me, but it's not like everywhere. That's probably why I don't have as much dirt as I usually do. Well, of course. I guess that is a thing, huh? Well, it's not going to be as easy as I thought, given my skills. Okay, come on. All y'all float up here. Come on. Isn't it kind of funny how dirt floats? I mean, it's kind of funny, really, how everything floats, but... Yeah, dirt in real life would not necessarily float unless it had a lot of, like, leaf matter in it. When can we get the flying out of water? Of course, I guess if I had my trident, I could do that, huh? My trident that I stowed away in my memory box, actually. I think... Seriously? I guess if there were pirates here, they'd haven't... They'd get up here easier than I would. I need vines. I need to put vines out here. Oh, come on. I don't know how you make your head shake. Let's try this again. Jen hooked you up. Okay, now I have to wait. Okay, well, let's see, what other things has been going on? I didn't stream Friday. I had originally planned to. In fact, when I logged off on Thursday, I was telling y'all I'd see you tomorrow. And, yeah, Friday came and it's like I just kind of flaked. I did. I felt like I was playing hooky. There was really nothing wrong with me. I wasn't even really all that tired, I don't think. But it just wasn't a day I felt like streaming. I think the biggest problem right now is coming up with the ideas of what to do. And maybe the problem too is streaming technically from 4, though I haven't been on the solo world in a while. Worlds. And maybe it's just confusing my brain a little too much. I don't know. I keep trying to analyze that. Of course, we're coming up into July, August, July, the end of July, it'd be my 1-year streaming anniversary, and I don't know if I will be here to stream it or not. It's kind of when I go on my vacation with my son. If he's going, I guess he's going with me. I don't want to drive it alone. I really don't. Okay, do I have a boat down here still? It'll be so much easier with a boat. I think I do. Yep, I do. Okay, let's go pick up the dirt. And because I have a short class reunion on August 8th, so I need to be away for that. So that puts me, I'm usually up there for about 3 weeks. So I have to try to figure out the schedule as to before, after. Am I going to be gone for my birthday, which was the day I started streaming last year? And if I do, then I won't be here to have a birthday celebration unless I postpone the celebration. Not that there has to be a celebration, mind you. And then my affiliate anniversary, I think, is August 10th or 18th, something like that. So that's coming up in August as well. So we've got the end of July and early August, both things. It's like, wow. I can't believe it's been a year. Going on a year. So close. Oh, I did make a step over here, so it makes it a little easier to get up, didn't I? I should get rid of that. I don't think anyone else really wants it at this point. It was all fine and good for early game. But now we're into well-seasoned game. Streaming on your anniversary is not mandatory. Well, it's true. But you kind of always enjoy celebrating your first. chat will just come join you on vacation. Yeah. I mean, my aunt has a fairly good-sized house, but I don't think she has that much room, unfortunately. Could be fun. Okay, so we did that. The bridge is gone. That bridge. Then we have that other bridge end portion over there. Wait a minute, how come I can't see the top of it? I guess I can see the top of it. I'm down just low enough. I still need to do my path. And I need to do my side of a bridge tower, arch opening, something. Ajax says it doesn't have to match his side. Ooh, we'll take the gunpowder. See, he says this side is yours. So it starts somewhere here and goes that way. More XP. Somebody died over here, like a creeper and other guys. And who was here? More debris. Not the Deborah kind, but that kind. Cows. I have plenty of food. I have food in my food box in the house. Well, the other option, another option. What do I want to do? Now that we've done this, we can have a short stream. I don't know what to do. Where is that darn nope? I was hoping he would come on during stream. Because to his statement, I responded that was kind of, I had my stream at such and such a time, and it would, and kind of thought maybe he'd show up. I can help you build, but I want you to be the foreman. The design by B. Yeah, I really do. I want netherite gear. I don't have netherite gear. I should go mining. But everybody goes mining. That goes here. Actually, it doesn't go in there. It goes into this shulker, so it could be taken over to the prison for the embezzler. See this, I don't know if you guys can hear the current music that's playing. I hear it in my ears, but I don't know if it's coming through stream or not. But to me, this sounds like a new song. And I know there are new songs. Nope, see, those things just don't, they want to keep growing. I don't understand. And then this grows over the lava. That one's still growing. I don't know. No, I didn't want to go underneath the shulker. Put those away. Let's go upstairs. There. Oh, if we had followed chunk base would have given us, and if the world had not been explored, including, hey Rod Snash, welcome in. How has your day been? You don't hear any game sounds? Yeah, I think I probably have the game sounds pretty low, and the music low too. But had we started this as a new world, we would have had I'll fly over there. I can show you. We would have had a sulfur cave, at least. I can't speak to a sulfur springs, but we would have had a sulfur cave right underneath this sheep. This close to the spawn area, just 100 blocks in a couple of the directions. And when I was over here earlier, all kinds of fun mobs were spawning, so I threw a few torches down. But, yeah. Nope has finished some of his house, not all of his house. These are the spawn houses. That was his spawn house. We'll go back over. And the roof that we're seeing there is Slow Rides. We'll go down this way. Because Nope hasn't filled in one side. He filled in a layer so he could build on top of the layer. But then it's all open underneath. This is Slow Ride's spawn house. This is spawn. Ajax and I did the little walkway around one day on stream. But see, there's Nope's. Yeah. Kind of reminds me, there was I think it was a Twilight Zone. I don't think it was Outer Limits. Pretty sure it was Twilight Zone. Where this whole city, whole little town, not really a city, but a town, small town. And all the people started, the lights would go out and they'd your lights out too, and they'd go through all this, and then they reach the point where they'd accuse so and so of, oh, they did it, it's their fault, something alien, I don't know, aliens and stuff. And what turned out to be was aliens from another planet were somewhere out where they couldn't be seen, but they'd have an effect on the lights. But what they had done was they took out like a whole big chunk of the land mass from the earth, and yeah, we're carting it away or something, I don't know. It was kind of crazy. That's my little spawn house. I checked the shop earlier. I've had no sales, which that's to be expected too. I mean, Ajax is pretty self-contained at the moment, and it's mostly been just he and I on the server lately. Slow Ride's been on a few times. Everybody has just gotten too busy. I don't like it. I don't like when everybody's so busy they can't play. Dang Enderman. Oh, and Ajax's church. He built a church here as his spawn house, which is perfect. I think that's quite an inappropriate name. So you have a choice of leaving on your own or probably having someone dismiss you. I am a grandma, actually. But, I mean, thanks at least for coming in saying hi. But, yeah, this is a family-friendly channel, and that includes In Your Names. There, took care of that. Let's see, what's Ajax say? You could make a competing redstone shop. You're still buying? You know, that's one of the questions I should probably ask you. I was setting up a redstone box. Those are the only items I have in it. I know there'd probably be other things like repeaters and comparators and different things like that. Would you include like dispensers and I don't know what all items? I should probably just go over and look at the redstone shop and see what's there and see what would go into a redstone box, huh? Going back to what Rod said, it was a quiet day today without a Mickey stream. Yeah, it was. You did catch Sky stream. Yeah, I was there for part of that too. It was kind of in and out. Hers and Vow's and oh my gosh. Quite a few people were streaming this morning. And I like the guy that Val raided into. What was his name? Something WS 1980. Can't remember now the first part of it. Yeah. Well, fiddlesticks. Yeah, visit the shop. I use all of that plus a few other things. Yeah. Should probably do that part after stream, I think. Well, guys, what do we do? What do we do? We could go, we don't have to necessarily stay here on, well, yeah, I hate splitting the stream into two different worlds, though. Not that I have anything right now that I'm working on specifically in the family realm or even on Stony. Yeah, I was waiting for the drop to come out, the update to come out. And it's kind of like my mind has just totally gone blank on everything. It's like, what do I do? So we can kind of get some ideas. How well do these go with brick? I'm going to test this here. You know what? I might use this as my little testing room for the moment. That way it's not in the way. So we have those colors. He said a barn with those colors earlier. It's probably out of my eyesight at the moment, but bricks and clay. Let's have bricks. Could be even maybe red terracotta. Huh? Why would that only show updates do things? I don't think that would be a good color for it. My husband, I think, just went downstairs to go find Din Din. There's no Din Din being made. It's on his own. Kind of did tell them that, I think, last week, since he changed his Sky Night from Thursday night to Wednesday night. Used to be Thursday was takeout night. Okay. Look at those colors. They do go together all real well, really. Usually I put granite with the brick. I Wonder how granite looks with this stuff. This is a curiosity thing here. Where's my granite? We use the polished granite. Well, that might take some doing. It would probably go better, of course, with the terracotta and the brick. Than that, but those and that. We'll let pick colors for your barn. Visit the show. Okay, I read that. I wonder if I put those in the opposite positions. I had that there. It's still, I guess, from back. Yeah, it doesn't really give you a line. What did I have up there? Oh, I had this. See, the polished stuff has a border around it, so that we have that in contention, but... Hey. Oh, Ajax, we gotta go find a calcite place. Did you look any up on Chuck Base to find where they are, the Stony Peaks areas for the calcite? Bricks and clay. Wonder how tough looks with it. It's just a curiosity thing at this point. Can you... Stone, chiseled stone, sandstone. Red sand. Oh, that's so bright. That one might, I don't know. Huh. Bring it back to the little roof back here. Red sandstone might be too orange. No, don't look for calcite peak yet. Didn't look. Okay. Yeah, that's too orange for any of this. So we'll skip that. Ajax, bring those back here and put them next to these things and see how they look. I got a little room I dug out here just today. I mean, that'll go with pretty much all of it, I think, except maybe the polished, and probably that. The patterning is too different, I think, maybe for that. I mean, it'll go with, that will go with the this and the this. Might use that more for pathing. I don't know. I have to keep my eyes on it for a while. Let's see, cinnabar, sulfur. You should mix in the sulfur. It's so pretty. Pretty yellow. I'm definitely gonna use this on Stony Peaks in my hallway. That will go on my nether hallway. Trying to kill two birds with one stone. Make some kind of nice contrasting element to that. I don't know. We'll get something going. Logs. What do we have? Mangrove. Let's see what mangrove. No, not in there. The mangrove. If I put it all away, that's not. Yeah, that's mangrove. I want to see what this looks like next to it. To all this stuff. Let's take out that one. Did you make brick versions yet? No, I haven't. Oh, strip. Ooh, mangrove goes pretty well with it too. Look at that. Mangrove goes especially well with the raw block, I think. Even the skin texture of it goes with it pretty well, I think. Hmm. That means I need to do a whole lot more mangrove chopping if I use mangrove. I kind of like that. Kind of like the mangrove, which could be, you know, with the bark still on it, as the You love the color palette, Jen? Yeah, it's looking kind of good, huh? Let's see, I kind of like that. You know, the bark could be like the posts and then maybe some beams. And these and this. Yeah, I'm not sure about the polished one yet. Might have its place, but for a barn, the sidewalls, they kind of look a little weathered, I guess, is what I'm thinking. Because I probably will match the house when it comes to the roof, which I think was, of course, it's dark outside. Deep slate, I think it's deep slate tiles. Is that what I used? Yeah. I'll probably still keep that as a roof. Oh, I covered this up. Why did it do that? There, I didn't want to land on it because I didn't want to go up in the air. Put the dirt back on. I guess any action around it goes poof. Yeah, it's a launcher. Ajax built that for me. And I was so afraid while I was here chopping down the mangrove trees that I'd fall in, so I put a carpet over the top so I wouldn't get launched in the sky unexpectedly. So I will have to probably change out his floor and not keep that cobblestone, because that layer will probably stay that height, and then the barn will be down here. And this is an even number, so I'll have to change that to an odd. So I probably need to dig out this direction a little bit. And I could go out this way a little further. So there's plenty of room here for my animals. You know, this whole time I have no cows. I do have the sheep. I have the 4 unit sheep farm, wool farm. Propagules. I need propagules. Need to go plant some more Mangrove. I'm going to use mangrove. Because nope, I still haven't finished my backup. How do you not have, I do, over here. It's over here in the nether side. Up under nether. And in one of these shulkers. Nope, neither of those shulkers. Okay. Or in here, Ajax. This chest over here by the ender chest. There's like 17 shulkers full of netherrack. Nope, looking in the wrong place. He doesn't understand my system. Because mangrove farming isn't much fun. No. In here. In the one that says nether. Or in here. All these bottom shulkers are full of netherrack. What's he doing? I don't know what he's doing. I'm going to go up plant mangroves. I should have taken a brief break. We'll plant one here, and we'll plant one here, and we'll plant one here, and another there, and maybe another here. Oh, we'll just plant them all over the place out here. Because why not? They'll make a mess, but, you know. Oh, gosh. And we'll just toss these into the water and let the system collect it. Yeah. Actually, I don't mind mining, or I don't mind harvesting the mangrove, because I pretty much compost most of the leaves now. Mostly. I have several shulkers full of them, because I also sell those in my shop. But it would be nice to get a few more logs than half a stack out of one tree, you know? If you even get that much out of one tree. I mean, you might get a dozen logs out of a tree if you're lucky. Okay, what's he doing in here now? I don't know, but those chickens. Oh, he put that there. Yeah, actually, that netherrack does go with it pretty well, doesn't it? Who knew? Why am I getting everything is new? I didn't realize mangrove went with netherrack so well. I never paid much attention to it. Huh. Well, I'm gonna leave you guys sitting here for a moment, looking at that palette, and I am going to go take a very brief necessary break. I will be right back. Okay. Let's see, Ajax, just use it as an accent, don't need to overpower it with mangrove. Yeah, imagine as a whole wall, that would look kind of much. Because mangrove farming isn't much fun, Jen says. Yeah. But yeah. I just, I let them grow until the vines, I usually get several of them in a close distance, well, like that, see? So then when the top is full, so once the vines come down, I just go up the vines and I take the garden tool and just flatten them from the top down. But this way they grow, and the propagules grow and the vines grow, and yeah. Okay, how much of this is causing problems someplace? Nope, not causing problems anywhere. So what's your thoughts, Ajax? That's a tall one, huh? No, this one's a tall one. But I'm not going to chop them now. I have quite a bit of mangrove. It's my backup box for the shop, so I'm not too worried about it. I didn't have anything to grow over there to plant. Look at that one right there. Other than the spruce, which I now have filled up the backup box, right? I did, yes. Yes, I put the overflow box. Then it's mostly these two logs that I still need to grow for the shop. But I don't think they've been very popular either. And that's all too red, I think, for mixing any of that in. Well, you just never know what might get mixed in. We will find out. I don't know if I'll build on stream. If I build, it's got to be like when I did the couple weeks ago, when I did the item sorter for the raid farm on the family realm, where I have each layer specifically designed, because I haven't learned how to do all that fancy stuff with holoprint and whatever the other one is yet. That's not been in my wheelhouse. I'm just kind of slow with those things in Tech Challenge, so maybe at some point I'll get it. We shall see. We shall see. Let's see, is there anything else I specifically needed to mention? Oh, after Yarn Beast gave me the wings, I had gone back and I rewatched the VOD about a week later. Took me that long. And noticed that she had requested they be named something specific, and since she gave them to me, I do need to do that, although I named both pair that she gave me with something else already. But what did I name them? Twice Blessed on that one, and where am I? Here. Let's see, where do I have my other ones? Did I put them in armor? Nope. My suitcase. Chicken, get out of the way. No. I don't think it's tool. Oh, I think I put it in the rocket box. The other pair I named, come on, Be Blessed by Yarn Beast. But neither of those are the names that she requested, so I will have to figure out and do that. don't have, see, the brick versions. So I'll have to check into how you make the brick versions of that. Did I put that away already? Do I have it on me? Well, you probably start with this. Need a stone cutter. Are these done in the stone cutter, I'm assuming? There's probably more varieties than if you use... Oh, why is it dark out here again? What's Ajax doing? He's chopping stuff. Oh, ooh. I had not even looked at these yet. Chiseled cinnabar. Take one of those. Cinnabar bricks. And we already have the polished, because I think you can get that through the crafting table. Of course, there's polished walls, brick walls, regular walls. Oh, I know these guys are downstairs. Oh, and you see the other one that's over there? Over there by the sugar cane. He's waving his spear at us. I could do it, but does Ajax want the fun? Is Ajax still here? The heck? Ugh. Hey, dude, why are you hanging out in the sugar cane? Are you stuck? Okay. Cute little guy. Got plenty of those, though. Don't need any more. Aw, poor little guy got burned. Oh, well. Oh, he makes horrible sounds. And you. Go away. Alrighty. Okay. Let's see. I got those two things that I needed. I can go down, put those down there next to him for the palette and see what we get. Let's go down. Come on. Down, down, down. Ooh. That's pretty. Try to think, what does it represent? Spider. It's like a spider with a big head. Or is the spider going down the wall? Is that what it's supposed to kind of look like? Oh, and there's the brick. Oh, and the bricks have the same... I guess they all do, but some of them are so faint you don't really see it. Have the same grayish tones within them. Gosh, guys. Is there any of them that don't really... I don't think I like that in there. That can maybe go in a path leading to the barn. Obviously, these two are not part of this palette, but I think the red nether brick is a little too red, too bright. But I think any or all could be interspersed, although the light... Oops. Well, it wasn't supposed to come out, but the plain terracotta might have a place within it. Maybe. Sunbleach side. Hey, Christopher Wildy, welcome in. Let's see. Did we miss anyone while No, I think we got everybody earlier. Well, Fox was tending to the dinner and scout stuffs. So any of these do you think would not look good in a barn that has a deep slate tile? Where's my deep slate? I have one piece. Nice. Nice bee. I think you got too much stuff. Did I hear a witch? Tile roof. Oh, I think that goes pretty much good with all of it, I think, personally. Of course, it would be stairs. Have the deep slate. Yeah, I got plenty of those. I mean, the granite, I think, works, but it's an old block, so that's the only vibe I'm getting off of it. The bricks themselves could work. I'll have to throw a wall up and kind of see, but you know what? We're at that almost 2-hour mark. Ajax left the game. So this will be very interesting. I'll see if I can come up with something while I'm off. And then I'll have to see where I'm going to stream from tomorrow. And I'll try not to wimp out like I did last week. And see what we end up with. See if we end up with a barn. I really do need to get started on some of these building projects. We've got the barn. We've got the bridge. Some of this might even carry over to the bridge. The bridge area, because there's deep slate that Ajax put in for the bridge. Poor granite suffers from age. Yeah, poor granite. I like granite. I think granite and brick go together well, but they're now older game blocks, I guess, huh? Yeah, no? And, yeah, I always do that. I don't know why. I'll throw some of this in here. I'll sort it out later. Okay, brain just, the thought just left my brain. Okay, B, what was it? And I know we're going to go into an ad, and that's okay. And then we'll be looking for who to raid. Which will be... find out who's live out there, too. We'll be thinking about this. I'm on Twitch. Open up. Oh, who do we have? Hey! We have ITT Tom! We got ITT Tom! He's live. Yep, that's who the bee is going to raid today when I get there. What was the thought? Oh, I was going to grab my book and quill and just quickly review the things that we have to do. We have the raid farm path. Got to finish that totem pixel art. Ooh, I wonder if some of these new blocks will look good in that. Maybe I'll have to pull out my sheet on that. Terraform. Fix raid farm exterior. Yep. Do the prison structure. The animal barn. That's what we were kind of working towards today. This side of the bridge. And I put a question mark in here for melon and pumpkin farm because my prisoners, some of them are farmers. And I know they like melon and pumpkin. And I better get that raid going now. /raid ITTTOM. We'll get it going. And you guys will be in an ad probably as I raid out. But thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate all the input you had. And for being here listening to me ramble and fumble around. And we hopefully will see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock Pacific time. What is that? 5 o'clock Eastern. Have a good night, y'all.